Now then, begin picking out the shadows here. Look at that, bring it right on through. Just let all these things just happen. Right over in here, there's a little shadow and it goes right off in there. Just sort of bring that together. See how you can create all those beautiful, beautiful effects? I knew you could do it. Knew you could do it. All right, wherever you want a little thing. Right in here, we need a little shadow. There. Okay. Okay. Clean, dry brush. Follow the angles. We want to create a misty appearance. Just tap. Just following those angles. Over here, we go in this direction. There we are. Clean, dry brush. Lift upward. Just lift it upward. Like so. Over here, follow those angles. Always follow the angles in your mountain. It's most important. Well, we got a wild-looking mountain there already. Okay, now down here we have the liquid clear. See, right there. Try to keep this fairly straight. If your water line is not straight, your water is going to run right off in the floor. And then you're going to be angry. There we go. Maybe I'll put some more crimson in there. Yeah, there we go. Now we have sort of a lavenderish color. Boy, that's pretty. But see, now if you had liquid white up there, when you did this, you would pick up the liquid white and you would lose all your values. Now then, we have to make some decisions. Let me show you. I'll just take a little filbert brush here. Come right up here. We have to decide where we're going to have this major wave. So just take a little filbert, and you can just sort of sketch it in. And maybe it comes right along in here somewhere, comes up here and crashes over. Boom. Right there. Shoot, we'll have another one over here, wherever you want it. In these areas, if we're going to have two little crashers, that's technical talk, two little crashers, then we want to have a little light area in there. Okay. Tell you what. We need a couple of nice trees in there. We'll take some Van Dyke brown and some sap green. Just use the old 1-inch brush. Tree lives right there. Nice big bush. He lives right there. Okay. And we can highlight that. We'll use a little yellow, a little green. Okay, let's go back up here. And we need some leaves on this little tree. Don't want him to look naked out here. Put some clothes on him so he really sparkles. Look at that. That easy. That easy. Back in here, we'll just take a little white and clean up these edges so that it all comes together. Now then, tell you what, let's have some fun. We'll take Van Dyke brown. We'll use this old filbert brush, and maybe there's a tree. You're right. He lives right there. Right there. Maybe he's got an old arm. Now, trees that live out here, let's give him a friend. Trees that live out here, boy, they catch the devil. I mean, this is some rough living. And we'll give him another little arm here and there, wherever. I'm going to take a little bit of the liquid black, put it on my palette, liner brush, and I added paint thinner to it, so it's even a little bit thinner. And let's take, and we'll just put a couple of old tired arms out here on this, like so. There, see? Just an old tired arm. And do this. I'm pushing very, very hard just to push the color right into the canvas. Just let this come all the way down. There. And we can drop a few more little things back in here. All I'm doing is touching the canvas. Just touch it. And start in the lightest area and work out. And automatically it'll get darker as it goes out from the light. Pushing the paint right into the fabric. all we're looking for is just a basic outline for this mountain. And you may have noticed by now, we use no patterns, we do no sketching. We let this flow right out of our heart onto the canvas. There. Now with a large brush, I'm just going to pull this down. One thing about mountains when you're painting them, they should always be more distinct at the top than they are at the bottom. Because at the bottom of the mountain we have mist and now we have pollution. All of these things diffuse and break up light and create the mist at the bottom of the mountain. So once again, we allow the magic white to mix with the paint, and this happens automatically. We don't have to worry about it or think about it. Let it happen. All right, let's put some snow on this almighty mountain. We'll use a little of the titanium white, and we're going to start right up here on this peak. Just let this paint flow right down the mountain. And you want the paint to break like this, so it creates all the little rocks and stones and highlights and shadows in your mountain. There. Now, light's going to strike right along this peak also. And maybe just a little touch back in here. Now let's build some shadows. And we'll just use a little bit of the Prussian blue and white. Maybe a touch more. There we go. Now the shadows will run in the opposite direction. We'll start here and just let the shadows run right across like this. There comes a shadow. Okay, we'll put one back here, and we've decided this peak is behind the mountain. So all we do is take this shadow and bring it right through. And automatically you've just pushed a mountain around. On this canvas, you're the creator. Anything that you want, you can build here. This is your world. Your dreams come real here. All right, there. Now, maybe we'll add just a couple more little peaks in here. Maybe there's a happy little peak right here. We put the highlight in first, and then we give him his own private little shadow right there. Now this is a very basic, simple little mountain, and as the series progresses, we'll do some that are a little more complicated if this is too easy for you. There we go. Okay. See, I knew you could do it. Just let that come right on down. But here's some trees on the other side over here too. Let's put an almighty tree right here. We're having such a lot of fun doing these trees. We might as well just keep going with them. Okay, and by now you're probably saying, hey, can he do anything but evergreens? All right, let's do some different types of trees. And we'll take a 1-inch brush and load some of the same color on it here. And let's put in some leafy trees. There we go. Just push them right off your brush. Bend the bristles. Most important that you bend the bristles. So you get all the actions that happen there. And maybe over here, a nice little tree. There. There we go. Now, let's put a little trunk in here. I'll use a little bit of burnt umber. And let's just lay some happy little trunks. Okay, and the little evergreen trees, just here and there. There we go. And we need a trunk in this big old tree over here. Like so. One in there. You can also take just the point of your knife and scratch right through the paint and put all kinds of little indications in here.